Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
Oh my
Zeg
god.
and Some Girl
Not this again.
hour.
Shit.
I will fucking do this, and I will do it correctly, and you will shut your whore mouth. So, tonight we have some lovely subjects which are being played on Monday because Naja sucks ass.
Yep.
This is not going to be a normal thing. This is just gonna be a one-time thing until the next time Naja fucks up.
Yep.
So,
You know whose fault this is?
whose fault is this?
That person's fault.
The car?
The work.
Oh. So your car.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be showing this one on Monday because it's like 7 p.m. where I'm at, and it's gonna take me longer than an hour to edit this.
Absolutely not, Wayne.
The editing process for this show is a fucking nightmare. Is
it because we're just talking bullshit?
No, it's mostly because of how I have to do it. I use
You know what you should put in this? You should put elevator music in this while we're doing it.
Elevator music is copyrighted.
Da, 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 da. Let's make.
Otherwise, I would.
You should.
I would if I could.
There is general free use elevator music. There has to be.
If you can find it,
or it could
you're
be
more than welcome.
It could be Mozart. Dun, 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 like the one.
Every time I've looked for it, it's been like, this is under the Copyright Act, and if you use it, you're gonna get sued.
Who's gonna sue you? That person's probably...
Jazz, apparently.
He's probably dead anyway.
Well, the record companies that hold on to it, which I'm surprised record companies hold on to fucking elevator music, but whatever. So we're gonna have anime heavy episode.
Yup.
This week, since we had a video game heavy episode last week. We're gonna talk about an anime called Say I Love You.
Yep.
Which Naja watched, I have not. Which apparently that girl, the slutty girl right over there in the short skirt.
Or it might be.
Or it might be.
Wait.
What the fuck are you... What are you doing?
I
have no idea.
Japanese?
Yeah, but like, what does it mean? Because I don't speak Japanese.
I guess it means, as for I love you, say it.
Oh, okay. Hashiteru wa hanashimasu.
Yep. I am not 100% sure on that. And if my boyfriend would see this, he'd be like...
So he'll look at and go, that means fried beans and toast?
Pretty much. That's not the name of the anime, but I'm sure that something like it. It's close.
Okay. The second thing we're going to talk about is, and I'm going to butcher the shit out of this name, Aru Kagaku No Railgun, which was suggested like 3 weeks ago by Axel, which I'm waiting for you to... You're going to spell his name wrong again.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah.
Look.
It's A-C-C...
Wait, a railgun. See the rails?
Yeah, I fucking see it. You completely spelled the guy's name wrong. It's A-C-C-E-L.
Oh.
So now it's a seal. No, now you're just being an asshole.
Wait, is it this?
Sure.
It's this.
Yeah, way to insult our only fan.
No, this is me playing around. Wait, how do you spell it for real?
I said it like
Say
A-C-C-E-L.
I was
there you
almost
go.
right here.
A seal?
Yep.
So I'm gonna talk about that. The third one we're gonna talk about thing that happened yesterday, which I didn't even know about because I had completely forgotten about it, but apparently some controversy happened yesterday over Last Guardian. Well, 2 days ago when you guys see this.
Yes.
It was on Saturday.
Drama.
And then the fourth thing we're going to talk about is Kill La Kill, an anime that I freaking love. Yeah, that. There we go. We're going to talk about that, and one of these days I'm actually going to not have an actual subject to talk about, and I'll talk about Super Sentai. For once, because every time I've tried to talk about it, it gets cut off by time limits.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
No, I have interesting subjects. Get out.
You do not.
Hey, and...
Oh, look, it's some slut looking for love. Oh, all right.
This is Railgun.
All right, let's start with the first subject.
Okay.
The anime called Say I Love You. Go for it. I'm going to take a nap.
Oh, fuck you. Basically, Say I Love You is about this girl.
Uh-huh.
If you guys have watched...
Washing all the time.
Watamote or whatever. Oh, phone. If you guys watch it, it's like... It's
so fucking nerdy.
Oh, God, I know. God, this thing is embarrassing. Hold on. Let me just shut this off really quick. I don't want to hear this embarrassing shit anymore. Okay.
So goddamn nerdy, Nigel.
That's true, I am. FF7! Okay. Anyway, this girl is the other spectrum of basically what Watamote is. Watamote is basically, girl wants to have friends, a boyfriend, and all that shit. She plays Desperate trying to get that shit. But this girl, she doesn't want any of that. She is okay being alone. She wants to be alone. She doesn't give a fuck about what anyone says. She just wants to be alone. She doesn't trust anybody. She thinks they're all fucked.
So is it a boring version of Haruhi?
No. So she's like, I can't even call her tsundere because she's just, I don't want anyone around me.
Uh-huh.
So in the first episode, it was actually kind of funny because she goes to school and they're like, oh, how long are you going to stay without a boyfriend? And she's like, and she just ignores everybody. So this dude is a super pervert and she's walking up the stairs and he tries to pull up her skirt and she kicks the wrong guy. She kicks the guy that's trying to pull up her skirt and she kicks the other guy and the guy thinks it's funny. Because apparently, he's bored with all the other girls that are there because they're all like, "Oh my god, he's so nice and special," and she's like,
"I love boys and I want to be fucking basically. Someone pound me."
Basically, there's this. It's actually a little bit funny too because there's this one guy that's his friend and he's like, "Man, you should have got that girl's number, man. She's hot." He goes, "Eh," and then he sees the girl that he likes. And he's like, "Oh, hey!" He opens his arms for her to hug him, and she runs right past him into the other guy's arms. And they're having this whole conversation while that guy's just sitting there with his arms still open.
Oh, poor guy. But as far as the what you said before, where the guy's like, "Oh, she's hot. You should have got her number." That's how I feel being a guy in general when it comes to dating, because my father and any guy that's one of my friends go, "Hey, that girl was really hot." I'm like, "Yeah, she was hot." "Yeah, so why didn't you talk to her?" I'm like, "Well, because for one, she's not doing anything that I enjoy, so I would like to maybe get with someone that shares my interests as opposed to look at them titties." But apparently, I don't think like a guy, according to everybody that I've ever known.
Oh. Well, that's true. But
damn titties.
But what's it called? In this anime, she's what's it called? She starts getting bullied a little bit for kicking that guy because he's the most popular guy in school, I guess.
So women be bitches?
Yeah, and they were like, "You better apologize to him, bitch."
Because I'm hoping he's gonna take me later.
And, like, the guy actually comes up to say sorry to her for his friend being a dick. And then he's like, want to trade numbers? She's like, nope. And then she, like, tries to go home, and he like stops her again. And he's like, come on, take my number. And she's like, nope. And he's like, come on, please. He goes, here, since we're not going to trade numbers, I'll give you mine. Call me if you ever need something. And she goes, oh, okay. And she's having, like, this fit over why she has this number and why she's been keeping it. And she ends up getting stalked in the anime by a guy. And what was it? She was
Why
like...
is there just a squiggly line when you said stalked?
Stalked. That's the emotion of stalking.
Oh, okay.
But, she gets stalked and she doesn't have anybody in her phone. Like, she even tells the guy, she goes, I don't have friends. And she shows him her phone, and all it says is work and home. It doesn't have any friends in it, like her contact
Why
list.
does she have a phone?
Exactly, what's the point? But she ends up calling that guy randomly, and she's like, oh my god, I have a stalker with me. And he's like some serious creeper. He literally is probably in his late 40s, early 50s. Creeping on her. Following her everywhere, and he ends up like buying her ice cream and like not the guy, but
was the creeper Candlejack? Okay, I'm back. That was horrible.
What was that?
Okay, don't worry, I got out.
Got out while you can.
Yeah, I got out.
Oh, okay.
All right, you were saying about some pervert?
Oh yeah, so. The pervert follows her, and the guy that likes her comes to help her out, and it ends like right there when he comes to help her out, like in the store.
Okay.
So that's basically like a summary of the first episode, but I'm kind of interested in seeing where it goes because she hates him, but he likes her.
So it's like the opposite of almost every anime.
Yeah.
Because it's usually the girl who's all over the guy, and then...
The guy's being a soon.
Well, it sounds interesting. I don't think I'd personally like it, but that definitely seems like a good plot, at least. It's different.
Yeah. I found it randomly
nice.
when I was looking for like something new to watch with Austin.
Yeah.
And it just came up, and I was like, well... Let's watch this shit.
Fine, fuck it.
Fuck it. Okay. Zeg.
Okay, so are you done?
I'm done.
Are you done?
Done.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is To Aru Kagaku no Railgun, which... Holy fuck. I don't even know how to... describe this thing. I only watched the first episode because I'm sorry, guy, but I couldn't really get into it, which was weird. Because, I was watching it not with a friend, but I was telling her about it, and she had already watched it once before, and she made a very good point where you don't have any idea what's going on in it, so you're just drawing stick figures. So...
I'm drawing stick figures of what I think it might be about.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, you're probably very wrong.
What about...
Oh, you're drawing the...
What about lesbians?
Yeah.
Might be about lesbians.
So, it feels like, for one, there's a plot that I missed. I don't know if this was the first series. I was looking at it, there was 5 different series, and I went for the one that the guy had said, because there was To Aru Kagaku no Railgun S, and then there was the OVA, and then there was 3 other series, and I was like, well, shit, it's gotta be this one, right? The one that's an actual episode, not the OVA, right? Okay.
What?
So, I started watching it, and it felt like there was a plot already involved. I should have watched the series before it. Or it's this town, and it's a built town for a school, because in Japan, apparently, you build the school, and then you build the town.
What?
According to anime.
What? Why?
I don't know. That's just how. Haven't you ever seen an anime where, especially when there's like supernatural shit going on, it's always like, we built the school for the children that are like supernatural, and then we just built everything else around it.
No.
Really? Because there's quite a few of those.
Maybe I feel like I suck. I don't know.
And the school is built for espers. It's these kids that have like powers and like psychic abilities and shit. But it's like super slice of life. Like it's like, you know the anime Azumanga?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but they could move shit with their brain.
Weird.
That's what I got from the first episode, anyway. So, like the very first, and there's like a committee that they stop bad guys who use their Esper shit for bad things, I guess. And apparently, you can only be an Esper, a good Esper at least, if you have tits.
What?
They didn't show any Espers that were males.
Oh.
In the first episode, they were all female.
Tit only anime.
Tit only, but there was bad guys that were male.
Whoops.
Are those tits or nuts?
Tits. It could
Okay.
also be balls.
Balls. Oh no! 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 Those are some hairy boobs.
They are a scrotum sack.
Oh, God, please erase that. So, like the first episode it was interesting, and she goes right off the bat. There's this girl, and she's like looking at her phone, and she's got some weird hairstyle, and this other girl walks up and just flips her skirt for no reason, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What? She's like naked?
No. She wasn't naked. She was dressed, but she's wearing like a school uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other girl just walks up and goes, yeah, and flips her skirt up.
The fuck is that shit?
And then she goes, wow, you wore the blue and white ones today.
The fuck?
And then she screeches, and then like this whole thing, they're like, what? I just misread a signal. Or something like that. And then like this other girl is like super popular. She's like the most popular girl because she's like a level 5 Esper. And she's so cool and badass. She's basically Sakaki from Azumanga, but with shorter hair. And the girl's like, yeah, I'm gonna get to meet her. She's like a celebrity, and I'm all hot and bothered for her. And the girl who got her skirt flipped was like that. And then they're like, yeah, okay. And so then the other girl is the popular girl and her friend are sitting in a booth waiting for the girl to show up. And she's like, yeah, and it's like so. I don't know how to word it. Like, the girl that's the popular girl's friend calls her, God, the word for sister.
In Japanese?
Oni? Yeah, Oni.
Oh, yeah.
Oni-chan?
Mm-hmm. No, it's One.
Or Oni,
One-chan.
One.
One-chan.
Yeah, she calls her One-chan. And then she's like, yeah, so for the whole first part of it, I thought they were sisters, which they are not, I hope. Cause she's like, yeah, so you're gonna meet my friend, and she's really helpful, and she's really been wanting to meet you, and hopefully everything goes all to plan, and and she's got a notebook, and the popular girl just reaches over and grabs the notebook and pulls it away and looks at it. Plan, huh? Today, me and such are gonna go to here and get some smoothies, and we'll drink them together. Looks at her. And then we'll go underwear shopping and buy thongs.
What?
Looks up at her, looks back down, and then buy aphrodisiacs, which I will use on her to finally complete my master plan.
The fuck?
Shut. Starts beating the hell out of her.
God.
Which is why I hope they are not sisters.
They are. This is the kind of relationship sisters have, don't you know?
lesbianism?
Possibly.
Well, I know you and your sister dug a bunch of holes in my yard in Animal Crossing.
Yes.
That could be an innuendo for lesbianism.
Oh.
No.
No. Absolutely not. That is nowhere near anything like that. That is no bad Wayne. Here.
That made me so happy.
I know it did. It made me really happy. Made me really happy to know that once you came back to your town, you'd see what we've done.
Yeah, that was fucked up. You two are bitches.
I was so proud of it.
Why are you making a purple tree?
I don't know, man.
So yeah, I mean, it was really interesting. I might check it out. I might go to the next episode. There are a lot of lesbians. I counted at least 3. Or they were just way closer than they probably should have been. It was one or the other.
Probably lesbians.
Probably lesbians.
Better to assume lesbian than not.
But it was interesting. I mean, I'm sure it picks up later. There's no way that you don't have a school full of Espers and then it doesn't pick up.
Wouldn't that be terrible if it didn't?
It would just be like a complete slice of life anime,
Yep.
but with
Random magic shit.
like flipping skirts and...
Yep, that's it. That's all the anime is.
I might have to continue watching then. Now, but no, it was interesting. I'd say check it out if you haven't already. It seems to be a pretty popular series. They made 5 of them.
I already knew about this series before you talked. I never watched it myself,
Yeah,
but I already knew about it beforehand.
I was out of the loop for anime for like 5 years. Like, I only watch very specific ones. They have to be like heavy comedy. Like heavy comedy. And it's not that I dislike them, just for a while there, it was like 2009 to like 2012, everything was the same almost.
Really?
Yeah. At least in my opinion, everything was just like trying to copy either like, not like completely copy, but like they were all like cutesy kind of slice of life shit, and I don't mind that stuff, but it was getting like overwhelming where it was just like everything
Really?
was like that. Yeah.
God.
So yeah, this is good. It was okay. I will probably continue to watch it just to see if it goes anywhere. Which you better.
It better. No more town.
No more.
It was the city of Townsville.
We need to start like picking subjects way earlier, and then like both of us actually knowing about it.
Nope. Random shit.
So that we can both discuss, as opposed to one of us sitting there just jacking off while the...
I'm jerking it.
You are jerking it. Okay, so man, that's a really shiny mushroom.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That mushroom's sparkling.
It is. It's glistening.
Oh, God!
I'm not going to make this any more gross than it already is. I'm going to get rid of it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to be professional here, because I'm apparently the only one that can be.
Yep. I'm professional at work. Not on the internet.
Subject 3 was the Last Guardian controversy that happened on Saturday.
Yes.
Which I didn't even know about until Nigel told me 24 minutes ago.
Yep. So basically, this is how it started. There's
Story time!
Yep, Guy 1. Guy 1 is in Russia. He is a
Yay,
part of
Russian.
Russia IGN, right? This
Uh-huh.
guy.
They have IGN in Russia? I thought they only had snow.
Nobody knows anything about Russia. I don't even know. He's a Russian spy for IGN, probably. Who knows?
Okay.
So he apparently knew someone in Nihongo land. That's not a dick or a piece of shit. But
I'm assuming that's Japan.
This is Japan. He knew this guy, and this guy told this guy, Last Guardian is canceled.
But who is that guy?
Nobody knows. Some internal source from Sony. Okay?
By the way, for people who don't know, Last Guardian is the third installment of the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus series, made by the same guy who made all three.
Yeah.
Or made the other two.
Yeah, just the other two. So what happens is this guy goes to, oh my god, it's black, come on. He goes to IGN assholes. And says, oh my god, it's canceled, finally. He said finally.
Why would you want it to be finally canceled? That game looked amazing.
Because that game's been out for like 100 years. So
not 100, it was 2009.
So after all this, okay, here's the guy who actually knows about this, and he's sitting at dinner, and then he sees on his smartphone about this bullshit, and then he goes on Twitter. Wait, hold on, where's the Twitter color? This is the Twitter color.
That's not the Twitter color.
Shh, it is. He goes on Twitter. There's one more room.
You've destroyed all of your room.
I did. I'm
gonna erase this masterpiece?
A little bit of it. A little bit. Okay. He goes to Twitter, and he goes, haha. Wait. Why is it not typing? Or why am I not writing? Oh, okay. He goes, haha. This is funny. I read this over dinner. He's like, it's not canceled. Okay, so after all this convoluted bullshit, this is the guy that originally said that. This guy sitting at home at dinner saw that.
Yeah.
So then, now a blank slate.
No, the masterpiece!
No! So then after that, after he posts his things where he's like, lol, it's not canceled, IGN equals that. And they're like,
why would they be upset about that? I guess the fact that they're dumb as hell and they put that up.
Yep. And then there was a second update that said, sorry, we don't know what's going on. And then the third update was, oh my god, Rhodes, that's the guy's name. I don't remember his first name. Rhodes said it's not canceled. And then, after this, they're like, oh, fourth update. We retract this article. And then, right afterwards, they post a new article saying it's not canceled. This all happened within, like, I'm going to say 15 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, I heard about it in the afternoon, and then by 2 o'clock in the morning, there was like, no, it's not canceled. You crazy. Why are you so
they should have known. They got told by a Russian guy that it was canceled. And don't they know that everything is opposite in Russia?
No, apparently they don't.
Because in Russia, it's obviously, he goes, it's canceled, which means it's on. The guy in Japan was like, it's on, and then he went, okay, I got it, canceled.
It's never
no,
canceled.
it's still...
In Russia.
No, because it can be canceled in Russia, but if the guy in Japan goes, oh, it's canceled, then Russia goes, good, it's on. Good. It's still going.
In Russia, game cancels you.
Such an old reference, but I love that fucking reference.
Yes.
Dating our age. Though, really, how can you not, like... Seriously, have you ever seen the South Park episode where they talk about memes?
Yes.
And they're like, they had a new meme that is only like a week old, and they get a new one, and they're like, I can't believe we're so old now.
God.
Memes get updated like every 20 minutes now.
God damn it.
So the Russian thing is old, but it is actually old instead of
It is.
like new.
It's old.
It's not new internet old.
New internet old?
Yeah.
God.
Where it's like, you're still doing that reference? Dude, that reference came out like yesterday. Yeah, that's old hat now.
You know what would have been really a smart idea since E3 is tomorrow?
What?
If Sony did that on purpose.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fucking so smart?
Get people talking about it again?
Get people talking about it and be like, oh my god, it's canceled. Wait, no it's not.
By the way, it released next month.
Oh my god, if it released next month, you'd never hear from me. I would be on that game.
I would hope I'd hear from you at least once a week, because we need to do this fucking show.
You'd hear from me, maybe. Maybe.
We'll do an episode where you're just playing that game.
You can hear me in the background being like, God damn it, fucking dog. Do your shit.
Because I know some people that bought PlayStation 3s only for that game.
I did. I'm done now.
Alright, is that all you want to talk about for this? Because that's an interesting story. I can't believe how far that went.
It's fine now. There's like, if you look it up, you'll find like, so how many updates there's been about it since then, about how it wasn't canceled, and then there was something where nobody knew what was going on, and then the guy was like, "Tut tut, I'm laughing at dinner at you." Can you imagine being like, these motherfuckers don't know anything when you're sitting there having dinner with your family? You know what?
I still don't understand why they didn't fact check it. There's just some random guy goes, it canceled.
Cancelled. Troll.
And then IGN's like, well, that guy said.
IGN is crap anyway.
I don't really like any of the reviewers. The only reviewers I watch are people that are like comedians.
Well, you know how I found out about it?
How?
Last night I got on a Skype call with my friends, and they're like, "Lord, Magic, guess what? Your game is canceled. It's canceled." I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh my god, read this, and then read that, and then look at this." And I'm like, "What?" And then I found out all the updates, and I was like, "Shut up." I was like, it's not canceled. Shut your face. God. That was the best. But if they showed it E3 tomorrow, God, that's some fucking good, smart publicity.
Yeah, I have to go and check out we're definitely gonna have to do like, after this show we'll talk about it. But we should do like an E3 episode. Definitely. Or two.
Looks like tits. Or bug.
I think you just are into tits. You might want...
Or bugs. Looks like a butterfly, see?
A tit-covered butterfly.
See? Now it's a butterfly. Oh, it needs those things. There.
Is it Butterfree?
No. Butterfree makes me cry.
Why does Butterfree make you cry?
Because...
Bye-bye, Butterfree.
Yes, that episode. I'll never own a Butterfree just for that reason alone.
Well, just own one and don't release it.
No, but then I'll think that he wants to go with his friends.
He wants to go get some pink Butterfree poon.
See? That's all Butterfree ever wanted.
Pink Butterfree poon.
Fucking gross. Gross.
Okay, so fourth subject. I'm going to talk about the anime Kill La Kill, which only ended like, God, maybe 2 months ago?
2 months?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know much about this anime, but I know there's like this girl. That's the main character.
You're missing the red hair streak. Missing it. There you go.
And she has tits, and then her clothes is like, wear me.
I need to get you to watch it. You were supposed to watch it with me.
I know, we were supposed to watch anime together, but then school came, and then 10 assignments came, and I went, no, my life. It's my first week of school, and they were literally like, here's 10 assignments. Please finish by Monday.
But it's Sunday!
I got told this on Wednesday. Please finish by Monday.
Okay, so yeah, she's right, technically. It's the plot is basically, and it does have a plot, like, I went for the ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
And,
Ass,
like, ended up, like, episode 4 started going, oh my god, there's a plot, and it's amazing. Like, I completely forgot that there was ass and titties, which is...
That's because you got so used to it, and you got desensitized from it.
Maybe, but there was a plot.
I know there's a plot of Kill la Kill. I know a lot of people who have a hard-on for that anime.
Yeah, it's really good. So basically the plot is a girl named Ryoko is looking for her father's killer, who killed her father with a pair of giant scissors. Why did you? Okay. And
Trying to make it
they
relevant.
left half of the scissors in her father's chest. So she takes out the other half and then goes to find who the killer is. And it takes her to a school that is, once again, the school was built first and then the town around it. The school is on the top of a giant mountain, and then as the town goes down the mountain, it gets shittier and shittier. And the school is basically done as a ranking system where it's not really a fighting school. They actually do schoolwork, which they show, but like once. But the student council runs everything, and they hand out these things called Goku uniforms that are starred 1 to 3 based on your fighting ability, and the higher the star, the stronger these clothes are, because you can actually use them to increase your fighting abilities.
Like
and then like I made that reference to him. My friend was like, no, it's just a Chinese word for ultimate or some shit. And I was like, okay. And
Still
the fact that there's
Goku shit.
There's the fact that there's stars on the shirt and they're called Goku uniforms has nothing to do with anything. Okay. Which I'm gonna get a bunch of shit for that now. Like, it doesn't. It fucking doesn't. Which, who gives a shit? Let me have it.
Yes,
No.
it does. I'm gonna agree with you for the sake of agreeing with you.
Wow, that'll be a first.
Yep. The one time.
was-
I do it because it's the unpopular opinion.
So she goes there to get some answers, and the school is run by one of my favorite characters, a girl named...
Isn't she the bitch?
She's the bitch that... She defeats her opponents with frowning.
This girl.
She does nothing but frown. And she has such huge eyebrows.
This is her.
She's kind of a badass. I really like her as a character. She's the student president, and she's just kind of like, yeah, well, I don't fucking care. Because I'm a little busy with my army that I'm building, so could you Scoot.
Could you just piss off?
And then Ryoko's like, no, fuck your ass. I'm gonna stab you with these scissors. And then tries to. And then immediately gets punched in the face by a guy that's wearing a boxing uniform.
Hulk. Smash.
And she does meet probably one of the best characters, a girl named Mako. She's got this short hair, brown hair, and she's a total fucking spaz. Within the first, 20 seconds of them meeting each other when they're... Well, not the first time, but the second time when they're in school, Ryoko sits down next to her. And she's like, my name's Mako, blah, 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 and it's nice to see you. Don't worry about the school. Everything gets a little crazy. And then they look forward, and the teacher starts talking about actual schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
Within that, 5 seconds, she pulls out her lunchbox, eats everything in the lunchbox, pulls up a book, then falls asleep.
Nice.
And then Ryoko just looks over and goes, she fell asleep already! Seriously, 5 seconds after she goes, hi, my name's Mako!
This is for lunch.
So Ryoko escapes barely, and they grab Mako and they use her as a hostage to try and get Ryoko to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryoko ends up finding that piece of clothing that you were talking about that's like, wear me, fucking wear me!
Wear me.
And it's it's the closest thing I've seen to, rape that isn't rape.
God, no.
Because it sounds like rape. He's like, wear me! Take off your clothes! Put me on! And she's like, what the fuck? And he's grabbing her tits and shit. Yeah, those. And so she goes back, and they have Mako hanging upside down. And here's how fucking hilarious Mako is. She's not upset that she's about to be dropped in boiling oil. You know what she's upset about?
Isn't it that her panties are showing or some shit?
It's her panties are showing, but not because that they're showing, but because she didn't wear her sexy ones today.
God damn it. Getting kidnapped in your unsexy underwear.
And then she's like, oh no, they're gonna drop me in oil, my clothes are gonna become transparent!
Everyone's like, we don't care.
And then the guy, which I think you would like, he's voiced by the same guy I'm pretty sure he's the same guy that voiced Link from Ocarina of Time.
Ooh.
He's a kendo master.
Oh wow.
And he's staring at her going, she's either really brave or the dumbest person I've ever met. And then Ryoko shows up, and she's wearing a cloak, and the boxing guy tries to fight her, and the cloak comes off, and it shows her new sexy outfit. And he's like, you're making a mockery of boxing! You're barely wearing anything! Well, if you're gonna disrobe, I guess I should disrobe, and starts to pull his pants down.
Oh my god, no.
And she's like, you're the one making a disgrace of boxing!
Everyone's a disgrace to boxing.
And then he's just pulling these chains and these giant boxing gloves with spikes on them around. He's like, these are my actual boxing gloves, and they're gonna kick the snot out of you! And then she beats the living hell out of him. And the best part is, she hits him, cuts off his clothing, because that's how you beat these people, is their clothing has to be gone. Because that's what's powering them up. Knocks him away, blood splattering everywhere. He gets flung towards Satsuki, right? Satsuki's standing on top of a pillar just glowing because she fucking does. Yeah, he's nude. Blood splattering. All the 1-stars that are available, like the people that wear the 1-star uniforms, suddenly come up in a group and block him. He slams into this wall, which just then keeps blood splattering moving, but he stops.
Mm-hmm.
Then all the 3-stars, the people that are right under Satsuki, get up and they block most of the blood.
Oh my god. It's like blocking
and then
out
just
AIDS.
a tiny bit blood just touches Satsuki's cheek, just goes, and then they all turn around and go, "Oh fuck!" And Satsuki's just staring with her frown, and she just reaches up with her thumb and just slowly pulls it off. And they're like, "Shit! Fucking shit!"
God, no.
Well, she's the leader, and she got hit with a tiny, tiny bit of blood, so...
She got hit by a little bit of AIDS.
Little bit of AIDS. It's a really good series, and it doesn't really pick up until about episode 4 or 5. Like, episode 1 through 4 are just, like, really actiony and really comedic.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, episode 5, the plot just starts.
Takes a while.
A little bit. You know, it's 4 episodes, but it's still really... But all those episodes are really good, and the episode 3 is great because Satsuki and Ryoko fight.
Mm-hmm.
And Satsuki's a badass.
Ooh.
It's a really exhilarating fight, and it's made by Trigger, who, if I am getting my facts correctly, they are they're not Gynex, but the people that are in Trigger were from Gynex.
Huh.
Which they made Panty and Stalking.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
Gurren Lagann. And stuff like that, and it's definitely got all the symptoms of Gynex, if nothing else. That crazy fucking anime shit. Just, hey, what happens if we put a bunch of tits and then have them fight the most epic battles you've ever seen in anything?
Fuck.
Like, fucking for Rizzles, Panty and Stalking is still one of my favorite animes, and that thing is just pure comedy, but the fight scenes in it are brutal.
What in,
Panty and Stalking?
Yeah.
And Gurren Lagann was the same way, where I don't want to ruin anything. I'm sure everyone who's fucking seen it, but I won't. But the fight scenes in that one are really awesome, too. So I would suggest check it out. That is a definite yes series you need to check out, is Kill la Kill. If you haven't already. And if you're not into tits and ass, I promise it does become more than just that around episode 5. Episode 4 is probably one of the funniest episodes. So.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Alright, so we are at 47 minutes. That's actually smaller than last week's, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to stop here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to tweet about us, advertise, if you like us, let other people know. I think you'll, we'd like some more people to watch.
Yes, that would be nice.
Remember to comment, subscribe, like, and if you have anything that you want us to talk about, it doesn't have to be anime or video games. Just, something that's happening. Is there a new movie coming out that you want us to talk about? Fucking, just whatever. Just fucking comment.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Or else my heart will never be red with love. Black with hate only.
That was pretty brutal.
It is.
I think your goth days are showing.
Oh no. Not those.
I remember those.
Oh.
They were scary.
It's okay. Can I say something before we end?
What?
There's this guy that I know who wants to write a novel.
Uh-huh.
And you know what we did last night?
What?
We went and now we make fun of him because he has moldy walls.
That seems like a bad thing to make fun of someone.
Well, he's a fucking jackass. So
oh, okay.
what we did is we went and we put we changed out parts of this and that, like replace things, like things like that are common words like and the with walls and molds.
Oh, God.
Through the whole story, so it was like and the mold for like 17 pages.
God.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Alright, so thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day. Watch E3.
Watch E3. Why don't you watch... Wait, no. Watch us first, then E3.
Yes, watch us first. And then E3.
Wait, you've already watched us.
Watch us again, and then E3.
Watch us again! And then regard this comment again. When you get to the end for the second time, watch again!
They'll watch so many times that they'll never get to E3.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye!